A really interesting book that I've picked up over the years is this Charlie Parker book from the Jazz Masters series. Interesting in that all the solos are transcribed, so the pieces are really out there and incredibly challenging for a student to try and play. So because there is no tune, it's all about trying to find the motifs and the licks and just enjoying them for what they are. So this is Good Jews Blues. It's a Dizzy Gillespie piece, so at some point Charlie Parker must have played it, and so here it is. So I like to do it in two, just helps a bit with the rests, which I did stuff up the end, but no matter. So what we have is this kind of really light, smooth jazz. See, the only markings in this music is the odd accent, but these giant phrase markings. There is no heavily articulated tonguing and slurring. It's totally up to the performer to figure out where they want to put those things in. So remember, we're doing what I presume is jazz, because there's no tempo marking, there is no style marking, so I'm just guessing that this is some kind of fast jazz, because when does Charlie Parker ever do slow? So, we need very light tonguing. We just want to lightly disrupt the airflow of the reed, so we don't want da 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 da. It's got to be very lightly tongued, so do 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 do. But then we want to be able to attack some notes louder, more so than others. So we've got this whole attack, then ghost, da ba do ba da, and that gives you your jazzier sound. So notice how I'm ghosting that D. So this is where a student really needs to just listen and listen and listen to a whole lot of different styles of music. They want to try and imitate this style. So it's very hard to try and teach. So if I was to do something slowly, say like the bar 2, we got soft, loud, soft, soft, loud, soft, 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 say, because, well, that's what's written. I've got some accents. It's hard for a student to comprehend just how quiet you play the ghosted notes to create that effect. Often the ghosted notes will be too quiet, and then the loud notes, they're just loud, but you narrow the dynamic range, and because the contrast isn't there, you can't really hear it. See, the odd note is just totally disappearing, but the brain fills in the blanks. So from a listener's point of view, it's sounding pretty good. But from a performance point of view, it just seems really, really weird to make these notes almost disappear. Now, as I said, we've got is these giant phrase markings. So you get the pick and choose where you tongue and where you slur. So some of these fast triplets, I'm just slurring it. It's meant to be in 4/4, but I find this piece glides a bit better. Ba ba da ba doo be doo be doo in 2. One and 2. And of course some vibrato. Remember, vibrato is all about just squeezing the reed slightly. It's never about loosening your embouchure. So you start off with the default sound. And then just gradually squeeze. And there you have it. That's Good Jews Blues, there or thereabouts.